Hey! Hey guys, today I'm going to try something a little different. Today I'm going to read your comments. You guys have been kind enough to comment on my videos, and I just want to share some of the funnier ones with you. Backyard Productions says, since your name will now forever be in question, I'm just going to call you Tim, because I can type it quickly. It's probably a good idea. I'll add Tim to the list of names I have now. Rio Force says, I find it creepy that you are looking at me through your camera. I'm sorry, okay? This is how we communicate. Deal with it. Anthony Clement says, I used to have a fear of dolls. I mean, have you seen their eyes? Their dark, soulless eyes that pierce through all matter, unceasing in their quest for blood. At least that's my experience with them. I'm happy to say that hasn't been my experience with dolls, although they are kind of creepy. Rio Force says, please don't strangle me. Okay. Rio Force is really paranoid about me, I don't know why. Lauren N. Grant says, I used to be afraid of blueberries because one time I was looking at the opening thingy part of them and my cousin was behind me and said something. Well, I thought the blueberry was talking, so I didn't really like blueberries until years later. Blueberries can talk, you just have to listen. Elise Banks says, the fist to high five. A girl at church did the fist to my intended high five. She proceeded to shout, turkey gobble gobble gobble, and run away. I have no idea. I thought this was weird when I first read it, but I later was informed that if you do this, it makes turkey. So maybe she turned it into that when the whole incident happened. I don't know. This kind of doesn't look like a turkey though. It doesn't, well, it kind of does. I don't know, it's like... JT Shark Attack says, found your channel from Pundidley's live stream. Subscribed. If you don't get that joke, watch some of my older videos and pay very close attention. Whammy says, I don't see why anyone would want to wear Hawaiian shirts. They look really weird. John Lasseter wears Hawaiian shirts all the time and it really bugs me. Maybe Bob is John Lasseter. Does that make me famous by association now? Back when I did the confessions video, some of you guys shared some pretty funny confessions with me. Here's some of them. Nick Douglas says, I don't like peanut butter. We can't be friends anymore, I'm sorry. JT Shark Attack says, I thought the original Fantastic Four movies were great. I heard the new Fantastic Four has a worse Doctor Doom than the original one. That's how bad the new one is. Whammy says, I prefer vanilla over chocolate. Maybe you should be doing this show then. We should just switch whatever we're doing and just take over each other's channels. I asked you guys what was on your dream list and you responded with some interesting answers. JT Shark Attack says, to visit every continent on Earth, plain and simple. Well, not all of them are just plains. Some have mountains. I'm sorry. Alicia Carino says, I want to compose music for a feature film, and direct a feature film, and write a book. You should write a book about composing music for a film that you've directed yourself. That way you can tie it all together. Lily Mizell says, please do the prank, please! Maybe one day. Sparked says, I did that prank at Disney World one time when I was dressed like Marty McFly for no reason. The guy turned out to be Spanish and had no idea what I was saying. This actually makes me even more scared to do the prank. With my luck, I'd run up to some buff guy who's Russian and he would like beat me to a pulp after being confused. It would be scary. Sarah Ann Snickers says, officially, Stanley creeps me out. Yeah, he kind of creeps me out too. Out of the Bubble shared a pretty long comment about her fear of horses. It's a pretty long comment. I'll just like put it up here so you guys can read it, but it's a pretty interesting story. That Brick Freak says, I fear this Michael fella. You should. These are a lot of pretty cool comments. There were a lot that I missed. Maybe I'll do another episode and review those as well. Feel free to keep sharing these comments and stories with me. I really enjoy them. I'm really bad with outros at this point, especially when I have to come up with them on the spot. So